in Columbia, Tennessee, was a phenomenon that begins to speak to the militancy of black veterans and the black community coming out of that Second World War. What happened is, and many of these things start off as something really simple. What happened was a woman named Gladys Stevenson, a black woman, wanted to get her radio repaired. She took it to a shop. The guy told her it was going to cost so much to get it fixed, and it would be done by such and such a date. She goes back to pick it up. He tells her it's going to cost more. She's like, I don't have that kind of money. He's like, yeah, it bees that way sometimes. And so they go back and forth, back and forth. Then he sells her radio, and then he tells her it's going to cost more for her to get it back from the guy that he just sold it to. Next time she comes in with her son, who's a Navy veteran, because when she gets the radio, it doesn't work. He's cut off the electric cord and the batteries don't work. And he's charged her double the price that he originally said it was going to cost. They get into a heated argument. In this heated argument, it looks like one of the assistants is getting ready to smack the woman. And this veteran, let me be real clear, this veteran used to box. This veteran was not going to let somebody smack his mother, and he steps in between. And the fact that you have a black man in Tennessee in 1946 basically stepping up, saying, oh no, you are not going to lay your hands on my mother. Come on, Mom, let's go. And so she's walking out. The son is walking out. The man is so angry, he bam, and he hits the veteran in the back of the head. Now, veteran doesn't go down. Veteran turns around and it's like, oh, snap, bam! And the battle is on. He's pounding him, pounding him, pounding him. They go through a glass window. This is 1946. You get a black man hitting a white man, going through a glass window. As they go through the glass window of the radio shop, whites are around looking, going, what is this? What is this? And so a few more whites go in there to try to beat on the veteran because I'm like, my God, you've got a black man hitting a white man. This is absolutely criminal. Well, when the mother sees folks attacking her son, she's like, oh, that's my baby boy. That's my baby boy. She comes after him she picks up one of the shards of glass and she starts slashing. They both get pounded. They both get arrested. And the lynch mob is like, oh, We're going to have to do something here. These folks have gotten a little too uppity. Who do they think they are? Talking back and hit. Did you see what they did to poor Bo over there? Oh, that unacceptable. Unacceptable. And you start getting this milling around of the crowd around the jail. Well, the black community sees the milling around, starts hearing the word, we're going to get a rope. We're going to get a rope. We're going to get a rope. And they start moving. They work to get the son and the mother out of Columbia, Tennessee. The lynch mob is coming. Black folks start organizing. Because one of the things, we think of like Martin Luther King and nonviolence, but one of the things is that there has been a tradition in the black community of self-defense. And so what they do is they get their shotguns, because remember, this is the South, everybody's got a gun. They get their shotguns, they get their rifles, they get their pistols, and they start taking up purchase on top of the buildings in the black community, the area known as the Bottoms or Meek Slide. And so as whites start pouring in, and there was one guy, he was just going to burn down the black businesses. So it remind you of Tulsa, going to burn down the black businesses. And he comes in there with his buddies and a can of gasoline, and he starts trying to zigzag and pour the gasoline. And all of a sudden, the black guys on top of the roof start shooting. Bam! Bam! It's like, did black folks just shoot at white folks? Did we just get shot? Wait a minute. I'm wounded. I just got shot. What? So the wounded whites get pulled out, and it's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And the crowd is coming. Now the sheriff is first in there going, okay, boys, now you just need to settle down. We'll handle this. And the crowd is like, no. Call in the Tennessee National Guard, the Tennessee State Guard. As they're coming in, as more whites of the mob are coming in, black folks are defending their property. Because there had been lynchings in that county before. They knew what this looked like. And this is 1946. You had veterans up on those roofs. They had taken down the Nazis. They weren't having it. For them, this was a new day. And even though they had been systematically cut out of the GI Bill, and part of that, let me describe that piece, being cut out of the GI Bill. It was passed in 1944, and it opened up a range of opportunities to veterans. It opened up housing opportunities, so through the VA loans. It opened up education, so a full ride through college for veterans. But the way that the law was written was that although it's a federal law and it's written race neutral, in the language is that it will be administered by the states. And so when you're looking at these Jim Crow states that cannot fathom that a black man should have access to education. What you're getting are these veterans who are watching these opportunities pass them by. And the thing that they're going to do at the bare minimum is to protect their homestead, to protect their community, and to protect one of theirs.